a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never help your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me.
Welcome everyone to this week's episode of Unrooted Men's Soccer Edition. And my guest for this week's show is none other than senior forward on the men's soccer team here with the Oaks, Luis Nunez. Luis, thanks so much for joining me on the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited.
I can tell you are. You're always kind of an exciting, outgoing guy, so this should be a pretty good interview.
I mean, I've been on Instagram a lot, and I see everybody on Unrooted except me. But I'm happy to be here.
Well, look, you're finally making your debut a couple years in, so thanks for being here. First of all, you're back and healthy this season, and that's probably the best possible thing for not only just you, but also for the Oaks as a team. Does missing an entire season due to injury kind of change your perspective and make you appreciate the game more?
It has made me appreciate life more. I mean, I couldn't walk for 6 months. I couldn't take a normal shower for 8 months. I love everything about life now, even more than I used to. And playing soccer, I see it as a gift every day. And as a senior, my days are kind of coming down to an end. And just having all that appreciation, plus knowing it's ending, I just love every single moment I have to be around the guys, to be around the soccer ball, to be on the pitch. It's all beautiful, and I'm having a lot of fun.
Awesome. Now, everyone who knows you pretty much calls you Guicho.
Yeah.
That's your nickname. I found out that's the Spanish diminutive of the name Luis. So I didn't know it was actually not really a nickname, but also kind of your name.
Yeah.
Have you always been called Guicho? How did that come about?
At home, you never hear the name Luis unless I did something really bad and my mom's yelling everything.
Going by the full name.
Going by the middle. She even puts a middle name in there.
Oh, no.
That's the scary days. No, but yeah, my parents have always called me Huicho. Aunts and uncles all call me Huicho. And on the field, because of my dad, everybody calls me Huicho, all my friends. And then coming here, there's a guy I went to high school with, Juan Mendoza. He was the first one to start calling me Huicho here. So then everybody questioned it. I explained it, and it's a normal thing now. It feels weird to be called Luis if I have my soccer cleats on, basically.
Okay, so it must have been weird when I introduced you as Luis, right?
No, I'm not Luis. I don't have the cleats on, so it's all good.
So if I'm broadcasting you later on this month,
are
you Luis Nunez?
I like to think of it do you know Chicharito, the soccer player?
Yes, yeah.
Some people call him Javier Hernandez. Some people call him Chicharito. It's up to them to decide what they want to be called.
Okay. I think as it stands right now, I'm 80% Luis Nunez, and then sometimes I'll throw in Huicho.
There you go.
Does that work?
I like it. Whatever works.
Okay, perfect. Now let's talk about the team a little bit. The Oaks are unbeaten so far, 4-0, and you guys haven't allowed a single goal yet through your first 4 games. What's been more impressive, the amount of goals you've scored, 14, or the fact that you haven't allowed a goal yet?
I think not allowing any goals. Because in soccer, there's this thing that we say, focus on you and the little things and the goals will come. And obviously the goals have come. Mm-hmm. But with scoring 14 goals, we haven't been distracted in defending end. I remember the last game against Simpson, every goal we scored, every time we huddled in, it was no goals against, no goals against. And our mentality is insane, and defense wins championships. And I can see amazing things happening this year with the kind of defense we're doing.
Yeah, so far it seems like that, and I've mentioned that on the air a couple of times. Now, when you're playing with so many other elite goal scorers on offense like your team has, how much fun is it knowing that other teams, they're just not able to stop all of you at the same time?
Yeah, I love it. It's so much fun, and just within our own team, we have so much trust in each other. We know that if anybody's in front of the goal, they're going to score. And it's beautiful, and it's a tough thing to go against, I would assume, so I hope we can keep it going.
Absolutely. Now, I want to make the Alex Avila for all GSAC campaign an official thing, because I've said it on the air a couple of times.
Yeah.
I think he's one of the best and most underappreciated defenders in the entire GSAC. How tough is it to score on him with his style of play?
Avila is a hard guy to play against. He's strong, he's fast, and I think his mentality is what takes him so far. He doesn't care if we're winning 7-0 or 1-0, or we're losing 7-0 or losing 1-0. He's going to go into every tackle like it's the last tackle he'll ever be in. And I admire his mentality. I think he's a tough guy, and I definitely think he deserves an award. But I think what I admire more is that he hasn't been awarded anything, and his style of play hasn't gone down. If anything, that's motivating him even more. And
exactly.
Hopefully, as a senior, he might get some recognition, but he definitely has the recognition where it matters, which is on the team.
I'm making a plea to everybody out there who votes on the all-conference team for the GSAC. Alex Avila needs to be on it in 2018.
Hashtag Alex Avila, Defender of the Year. What about that?
Defender of the Year?
I can see that happening. Why not?
You know what?
He's a monster. I haven't seen anyone get by him this season.
Yeah, there was one instance, I think it might have been the Southern Oregon game. You guys were about to give up a 3-on-2 rush to the box. You're up 1-0, and all of a sudden, here comes Alex sliding in from the side with a tackle, breaks it up.
I know.
Right at the top of the box, no foul called.
It always makes me nervous. It always does make me nervous.
Oh, absolutely, because it is so physical.
But
But the officials always let it go.
I know.
It's always
he
clean.
gets the ball first. I don't know what happens to the guy afterwards, but the ball always ends up getting out.
That's what matters, is that it's ball first. Now, this week, the Oaks have their biggest test so far, a matchup against 14th-ranked Marymount, California University.
Yeah.
They were ranked number 4 to begin this season. What goes into beating a team that's ranked in the top 25? Is the preparation any different?
I just think, like, when teams are ranked, they tend to have 1 or 2 guys that are really good with the ball, and the rest just, they're a team. And we play every team like we're playing the best team in the world. And I think, just knowing that there's a couple guys that can change the game a little bit, know how to defend on what angles and whatnot. But apart from that, we're going in with the same mentality. I mean, we're 4-0. I don't think we're doing anything wrong so far, and it's a matter of just staying consistent.
I was going to say, it's kind of tough to say you've done anything wrong when you haven't given up a goal yet.
Yeah,
You've outscored opponents 14-0. So right there, the game plan should be pretty much the same so far.
Hopefully.
All right, Luis, let's get into the final segment of the show. It's called Brownie Bites. I'm going to ask you 3 off-the-wall questions.
Do you have brownies for me?
I wish I had brownies.
What? Brownie Bites, no brownies.
Look, I've only had brownies on here once, and it was because the cafeteria happened to be serving actual Brownie Bites the day I had an interview.
What about Cookie Bites next time?
Well,
there's always cookies.
Well, Brownie, because my last name is Brownfield and my nickname is Brownie. So that's why it's called Brownie Bites.
I like that.
Not because of the actual food.
Yeah, okay.
But just,
I thought we were going to have some brownies when I first read this stuff.
I wish. I'll make sure that the next time, I was going to say the next time I interview you, but you're a senior, so.
I'm out of here. Next time, hopefully, I'll have a trophy on my hand when you're interviewing me.
Exactly. I'll bring you in as a guest next year to begin the season. We'll have actual brownies for you.
There we go.
Okay. So the first question is, which teammate has the best nickname other than you?
Well, I'm definitely number 1.
Okay, of course.
There's nothing to argue there.
Of course.
Number 2 would have to be Fernando. Fernando has Fernie. And
Fernie.
It's really cute, isn't it? And he's not a cute guy, so it just doesn't make sense. And that's what makes it so good. Fernie, I love you, brother. And I remember last year he said to us, like, I don't like to be called Fernie. I don't get why everybody calls me Fernie. And I think that just made us all call him Fernie even more.
Well, of course. Yeah. When you have a friend who doesn't like a certain nickname, but then that makes it stick, right?
Exactly.
So Fernie is now a lifelong thing, or at least as long as he's here at Menlo College.
Yes. No, I'm going to keep it going even after Menlo.
Oh, you better. I expect nothing less from you. Question number 2. Which teammate is the best chess player?
Chess player. I would want to say Axel. Axel's a very smart guy, very strategic. He plans things out ahead, and he's a mature kid. But you don't even know. He'll get wild on you sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that would happen on the chessboard. I feel like if I made a good move, he'll just slap all the chess pieces out, end the game like that.
So he's gonna take a loss in a bad way.
Yeah,
what you're saying.
Definitely.
Okay. And then question number 3: which teammate is most likely to get trapped in a giant ball pit?
Rory. Definitely Rory.
Because he's small?
Not just that. It's Rory. He's gonna like it in there. He's gonna stay there a little bit, then he's gonna realize like, I should probably get out. He's gonna have a hard time getting out. He's gonna even stay there a little longer, and because he's small, I guess.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. But to be fair, though, they are pretty comfortable when you get trapped in there.
They are. I haven't been in one in a while, but.
I know. I was gonna say it's been a long time since I've been in one, but I can tell you that when you're in those, it's kind of like
I might have to go to one.
I don't really want to get out. Let's just stay
I
here for a little bit.
I can imagine that.
All right, Luis, thanks for joining me on the show. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome, folks. The men's soccer team, they're on the road taking on 14th ranked Marymount, California University. The contest is set for Sunday at 2 o'clock. We have all the links for the live stream and the live stats at menloathletics.com. So we invite you to tune in and check it out through the Marymount stream. We invite you also to tune into next week's episode when Luis Nunez will select the next interviewee by me. Yep.
I didn't know that.
That's right. You get to pick who's next. That's how you were chosen.
Okay.
Keith chose you, so now you get to choose who's next. Beautiful. So we invite you to tune in next week to see who Luis picks for the show. Until then, we'll see you next week. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
I can buy a Bentley, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never help your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me.